Addie, you just had 2 teeth pulled last week, and today it is Maya's turn to have 3 pulled.
How is that long one in there?
She's got a giant root on a tooth, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Sold in 2 days.
Okay, so basically 36 skeleton for sale.
The kids and I are wrapping up our homeschool day, and then Maya and I are getting ready to head to the dentist because we have a lot of dental work that she's getting done over these next 2 days. We're starting today with having 3 of her teeth pulled at her dentist office, and then tomorrow morning, she's going into her orthodontist office to get an expander put on the top of her mouth. Addie, you just had 2 teeth pulled last week. How'd it go?
It was actually really easy. I just felt a bit of pressure on my teeth. I don't know if Maya's gonna get that because I have brackets on the teeth that I got pulled. But really it's just a bit of a poke in your gums, and then I heard of that one's out, can you get the tooth? And then I'm like, that was easy.
Yeah, so Addie just went through this last week with 2 of her teeth getting pulled, and today it is Maya's turn to have 3 pulled. Are you nervous at all?
Kinda.
Kind of. But we just heard Big Sister say, right, that it doesn't hurt. So I think we're gonna be okay. They're actually gonna give her some laughing gas, where they put like something on your nose that kind of helps calm you down a little bit, and I don't think you'll feel a thing.
Okay.
Do you remember which teeth you're having pulled?
No.
I think you have 2. I think you have a baby tooth here, and a baby tooth over here, and then one on the bottom too. So I felt kind of bad because it had been almost a full year since the girls went in for their regular dentist checkup, which you're supposed to do every 6 months. And the reason for that was that their last dentist appointments were back in March 2020. And as everyone knows, in March 2020, COVID-19 shut everything down. So the dentist office closed, we had to cancel the appointments, and we didn't get back in again until just like last month. So a whole year had passed pretty much. And by that time, Maya had a bunch of grown-up teeth that were coming in pretty much in front of her baby teeth, and her baby teeth aren't loose at all. So the grown-up teeth are basically coming in front of them, so she's gonna have a grown-up tooth with baby teeth behind them if we don't get this pulled and make some more room so that can come in properly. Luckily, nobody had any cavities after a full year of not going to the dentist, but we did have some quick like, oh, we need to pull some teeth moments of emergencies. Can we look at your teeth, Maya? So we have a grown-up tooth coming in right here in front of her baby tooth, and I think we have one coming in up here too. Oh, yep, way up here, a grown-up tooth coming in front of your baby tooth again. Was that silly? Can you believe it?
Just so you know, if she didn't get those teeth pulled, she'd end up like a shark.
How so?
Because sharks have multiple layers of teeth. So she'll have 2 layers of teeth, and then she'll end up like a shark. So
could be kind of fun though. Have teeth like a shark. But we are gonna get them pulled because that way it makes some more room for all of her teeth to come in properly. And I told both the girls that I actually had a lot of teeth pulled as a kid as well, because I had a ton of teeth as a kid. I had to have, headgears and braces and pretty much all the orthodontic work you could think of, and so did Jason. So we knew that the girls are probably gonna be in store for a lot of orthodontic treatments as well if they got the same teeth that Jason and I both had as kids. What are you working on right now, Maya Bug?
I'm reading a magazine that we get every week called The Week.
The Week, that's right. So we love these magazines. They're really interesting, aren't they?
Yes.
This is something that we added to our homeschool curriculum this year. It is called The Week Junior, and it comes every week just like it sounds, and it's just stuffed with lots of current events for the kids, and we just get to learn all about things that are happening in the world. There's science updates, there's information about animals. What are your girls' favorite sections in here?
I really like the debates.
Addie likes the debates a lot, that's true.
I like the animals and the environment.
Animals in the environment section.
If you know me, I'm a lover.
She loves animals. I love the photos. They're fun to look at, photos of the week. This is one of the past debates. Should pajamas be allowed for remote learning? What did you guys think? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, what about you?
I don't know.
You don't know? You weren't undecided?
Yeah.
So the big debate item always presents both points of views, and then you get to cast your own vote, and the following week we get to see what the result was. I think our one from last week was, should kids learn the metric system at school, since we don't learn the metric system, or since we don't use the metric system very much in the United States.
Yeah, and 81% said yes, and 19% said no.
Were those the results? Oh, cool. You're right. 81% said yes, we should use the metric system. Let's see what we just got this week's magazine. So let's see what this week's debate is. We like to actually discuss these at dinner time as a family and present all the arguments and then take a vote and see what our family thinks. And sometimes we agree, but sometimes we actually disagree. Should we do away with handshakes? Wow, that's a big one. So let's see some of the reasons for yes, we should do away with handshakes, are that they spread germs, that we're more aware of this fact now because of the coronavirus. During lockdown, we got used to not shaking hands, so it's not something people miss, and that there are safer alternatives like a nod, a smile, or an elbow bump. You agree so far?
Yeah, so far.
Should we see what the other side says though?
Yeah.
Here's the other side. Handshakes have been around since ancient times. It's outlasted other pandemics and will survive this one too. Shaking hands is part of our culture, doesn't need to end. And the handshake is a perfect greeting in sports, business, and more. It's something everyone should learn to do properly.
I kind of think we should do away with handshakes.
You do?
Yeah.
I think we should
I mean,
keep them.
it does spread germs.
So you think no more handshakes and you think keep them?
Yeah. Everyone should do a dance instead of a handshake.
A dance? Can you give me an example of a dance? This would be your greeting? And that's how you greet people?
Can't touch me. Can't touch me.
Well, there you go. Instead of the handshake, we are instituting some crazy dance moves as a form of greeting. I like it, Addie. I think it's time to head to the dentist.
No.
You're gonna do just fine, lovies.
I'm doing
You wanna take your little buddy to help you out? Who is this?
Dot.
Dot. Is Dot gonna let you cuddle her during the exam or during the appointment? Yes, all right. I think we're here, Buggy Boo. I think we're here. I told Maya we're gonna get a special treat after she gets her teeth pulled, so we have something to look forward to. What treat is it?
A blast from Sonic. It's a trick-or-treat one. That's chocolate.
Yum! That sounds so good. So you think we can get in there and get it done and go get our yummy trick-or-treat blast?
No.
No! I think we can, goofball. Let's see that smile one more time before we lose those teeth. Oh, I'm gonna miss those teeth. I'm gonna miss those teeth.
Okay,
You got this, girly.
Stay here.
You've got this. You don't want to bring your puppy with you? Okay, bye-bye, Spot. We'll be back in a few minutes, and next time you see Maya, she's gonna have 3 less teeth. Well, here she is. You can't see anything, can you? We had all 3 teeth pulled. It went really well. Did it hurt, Maya? No? Oh, that's good to hear. We did have a bit of bad news though. She can't eat anything for 2 hours, so our Sonic Blast is gonna have to wait for a little bit later, but we're not gonna let today go by without getting that. And what did you get, Maya? Your teeth! Oh my goodness, that's so crazy. Are you gonna put them under your pillow tonight? I think the tooth fairy will be good to her because 3 teeth pulled in one day, that's a lot.
Are you back already? What's that in your mouth? Bunch of gauze? How many are taken out? 1, 2, is it 3?
All 3.
Got all 3 taken out?
Yeah.
Good job, Maya. How do you feel? Thumbs up?
I think Sandy wants your ball, Maya. She got a ball at the dentist.
Yeah, one super long one.
I know, she has a very
one
long
super
tooth,
tiny
the big
one.
root.
Are these all baby teeth? Wow, pretty cool.
What do you think, Addie?
How is that long one in there?
She's got a giant root on a tooth, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, it's huge. Oh my gosh. That thing is huge. I've never seen a root so big on a tooth.
She did well though.
Uh-huh.
Now that Maya has her gauze out of her mouth, let's take a look at how her smile looks different. Whoa, you're missing a lot of teeth, girl. Where'd they go? And now that you can actually talk, tell me how was the experience?
It didn't hurt, but
Did you feel pressure?
kind of, but it didn't hurt.
Not at all?
Not really.
Just a tad bit, maybe this much? And I was shocked by how quick it was. We were probably only back there maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, but Addie, when she got her teeth pulled, it was like half an hour and a half.
Too,
or
actually. Hers is super quick too. Yep, hers was like 10 minutes.
It felt so long.
Yeah, it was quick, wasn't it, Addie?
Yeah.
Both girls, they were in, they were out, tooth were pulled, we were on our way home. Well, I think you have a beautiful smile. You always have a beautiful smile. But it's beautiful still right now. I love it. Let me see it. Big smiles. Well, it's the next morning now. Maya did get her sonic blast yesterday, and the tooth fairy came last night, and today we're on to our next big dental procedure. What's happening, Maya?
I'm getting my expander.
Your expander. And Addie, you had an expander too. Tell Maya what it was like.
It's basically just like, it feels weird the first couple times because you're so used to having nothing on the top of your mouth. And then it's just on the top of your mouth.
And it stays there, right?
Yeah.
The purpose of the expander is something is on the top of your mouth and it expands, like it sounds, your mouth a little bit so that your teeth have more room to come in. So she's gonna get it put in today. And then the toughest part for me is that I have to learn how to like crank it to expand it. And they'll have like a schedule for how often I'm gonna do that. And I had a little bit of a tough time with Addie, but I think I got better at it by the end.
When I had my expander, the first couple times was pretty rough because Mom kept missing the expander part that she needed to put the little key in. And then she kept poking the top of my mouth.
But I have had plenty of practice now, so I think Maya has nothing to worry about. I think I'm an expander pro and it'll come back to me just like riding the bike would come back to you. Are you ready for this morning, Maya? Yeah? I wonder what you're gonna have someday, Colin. Are you gonna have braces someday? Or an expander? What's that look for? We just left her appointment and Maya got to take her tooth mold home, which is pretty cool. And then she has her expander. Can we see it, Maya? Let me see, it's way under there. Oh my goodness, I can see it on the top of your mouth. How does it feel? Does it feel funny?
It feels weird.
Does it? I remember when Addie got hers, it took her a while to start adjusting how to speak and how to talk because your tongue has to adjust to having something different on the roof of your mouth. So it might be a couple days before you sound like yourself again. Do you remember when Addie got hers?
Yeah.
And we have all those videos we watched where she talked a little bit different for a bit of time. Tell us what else she got, because not only did she get her expander on the top of her mouth,
I got a retainer.
she got a retainer too. It's for the bottom teeth. Let's show it. She got to pick her colors. What colors did you choose?
Pink and white.
Pink and white. So this is pretty cool. She gets to wear this only at nighttime though, right?
Yeah.
So we've got the expander on the top, the retainer on back, and tell everybody, did it all go smoothly?
Yeah.
So if anybody else watching is getting their teeth pulled, or a retainer, or an expander, or even braces, do they have anything to worry about?
Nope.
No, it was easy peasy, wasn't it? And now she gets to go to school and show off her friends.
Yeah.
You ready, girl?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.